Every year, our team gets new gear. Bikes, new kits, new components, and I will never take that for granted. I'm incredibly lucky to be on a team that supports its riders like ours does. But every so often, something really stands out. You get that special piece of gear. Not because it's expensive or not because it's super exclusive, but because it just works and it does so much that you want it to do perfectly. And for me, this year, that piece of gear was the Sena S1 helmet. And today I'm going to talk you through why this is my pick for the best piece of gear that I've used this entire year. Really quick, before we get into talking more about this helmet, I just want to say I appreciate the response and the support that you guys have given me on these comeback videos. I'm trying really hard to stay consistent with it and keep the content coming. If you're liking what you're seeing, make sure to click like, subscribe. Leave me a comment down below on what your favorite piece of gear that you've recently used is. What really sold the Sena helmet for me wasn't just that it looks pretty good. It wasn't just that it's a safe helmet, it's rated well, it does its job well as a helmet. It was how connected and aware it allowed me to be while I was riding my bike. I'm somebody who almost always wears headphones when I ride. Since I've gotten this helmet back in February or March, I literally have not worn headphones on the bike once. I actually don't know where my headphones are right now. I've lost them and it sucks because it's starting to be trainer season and I can't find them. Aside from just the speakers that allow me to listen to music at a reasonable volume and not bother the people around me on a ride, I'm also able to answer phone calls. When we're in races, the helmet has the mesh intercom system that allows us to all talk to each other. There's a microphone right here and then speakers on each side. And it's an open channel, so I don't have to push anything to talk to my teammates. I can just say something and know that they'll hear me. And when you're flying through a corner at 30 miles an hour, it kind of makes a big difference to have your teammates be able to tell you where they are, what they're doing. If you're near the middle or the back of the field, there at the front, they can tell you what's going on. If you're in a breakaway, they can tell you what's happening in the field. You have guys on the sideline who can tell you the gap between the riders. It's really, really helpful. One of the best realizations I had with this intercom system was at Gateway this year when my teammate Monk was able to kind of coach me through leading him out the last couple laps and doing my job the last couple laps before I pulled off. It's really, really hard to focus on what's happening in the field, who's coming up around your sides, what's going on, and also ride really, really hard to the point where it's impossible to think. And so having him in my ear, having him coaching me through where to go, what to do, follow this wheel, don't follow that wheel, slow up, speed up, all of those things are super, super helpful in those last couple laps of the race. The fact that I can listen to music on a group ride and not bother anyone else. I'm not the speaker guy in my water bottle cage on the group ride. I don't have my ears completely covered or plugged with a headphone anymore. It's great. I have had, 2-hour group rides where I'm riding right next to people, and at the end of the ride when we're talking, I explain to them I've been listening to music the whole time and they have had literally no clue. The volume is amazing. When it's away from you, you can barely hear anything as long as you don't have it on the loudest setting. When it's on your ear, it sounds like you have surround sound headphones on. It's so loud. Even on the lower settings, you can hear it great. I don't think I ever have to go above maybe mid volume on my phone to be able to hear whatever I want to hear music wise. I would never run it at full volume because it's so loud. Somebody who is pretty deaf when it comes to everyday hearing, and I don't have any issues hearing with this thing. I wanted to give you guys a good idea of what the helmet sounds like. So that's what these next couple clips are, and they were recorded with my iPhone and its internal microphone. Raw audio, no changes. As far as battery life and charging, it's super easy. It has a USB-C port. You plug it into your computer, to your wall, to whatever. And it's pretty quick. I can't give you an exact time. I'm sure it's on the website with all of the rest of the specifications, but I'm rarely charging this thing. Like 2 weeks, 3 weeks can go by before it tells me that, like, oh, hey, I have a low battery, maybe charge me. It tells you every time you turn it on. If the battery is high, is it medium, is it low? It's awesome. I have noticed if you use the tail light function or the light function on the back of the helmet, the battery tends to last a little bit less, which makes sense. But from day to day, I'm just using the speakers and it's totally fine. It lasts what feels like forever. I usually end up charging my head unit and my SRAM batteries more often than I have to charge that helmet. This is the only helmet I use now. From racing crits to long solo rides to group rides, it's the only helmet that I have worn since I got it. It's lightweight, it's well ventilated. I haven't had any issues with overheating during the summer, especially we're in the Midwest during, July, August. It's 98 degrees with 100% humidity. It's been fine, no issues. The last thing I wanted to do for you guys was just show off the Sena app that connects to the helmet as well. You can go to the mesh intercom here and choose what channel you want to go on. You can change the mode in case your friends have not updated their helmets. This is the group mesh, and you can connect to different people around you. And like I said, you can change channels in case somebody else is on that channel. In addition to the mesh intercom, you can mess with the tail light, change the flash mode that it has, turn it on, turn it off. You can add speed dial numbers here in case you want to quickly access a number and call somebody. And you can access the volume controls for all the different modes straight from the app. I don't use the app a ton, mostly just to make sure the firmware is up to date from time to time, but it is there, it is useful, and it's really well put together. And it probably seems like I'm really shilling for this company and really shilling for this helmet, but I'm not. This is a helmet that I would go out and buy again tomorrow, exactly as it is, no changes. It's just that good. It's not super fancy. It's not the most featherweight helmet, but it's just does everything you want a helmet to do perfectly. Thank you for watching, and a huge shout out to my team, the South Chicago Wheelmen, to Sena. I love you guys. I love your helmet. Please keep doing awesome stuff in the sport, and to just having a great season overall. I love my guys. I love my team. I love everything about what we're doing right now. So please make sure to stay tuned in. I love you. Say it back. Bye.